Hello, and I'm a UK-based solicitor specialising in immigration, nationality and deportation law. This is a YouTube channel that I do, and you're more than welcome, and I hope to share some top tips with you today. Particularly, I'm going to look today around the coronavirus and the effects it's having on migrants in the UK. And if you're interested in UK immigration, then be sure to subscribe to our channel and follow us on Facebook, on social media, Clarity Visas. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Now, it's a really important time, actually, particularly today. The Home Office, through the Home Secretary, told us about a special provision for doctors, nurses and paramedics in this very serious time. So people who are on the front line in the hospitals. And if their visa expires before the 1st of October 2020, then the Home Office will automatically, they don't need to apply, they don't need to pay the Home Office fee, they don't need to pay the NHS surcharge. The Home Office will automatically renew their visas, and that also includes their family members, dependents on their application. So that's a really important thing for people on our front line, not to be worried about their immigration status if it's going to expire during this very critical time when the UK continues to need these people. And also for student nurses abroad, the test that they normally have to do within a 3 to 8 month period, the skills test, the Home Office has extended that so they don't have to do that until the end of the year. So that gives them enough time to be able to pass the required qualifications that they need so that they can come to the UK as well. And while I'm talking about nurses, it's very important to also mention that student nurses and student medical staff can no longer have a limit on the number of hours that they can work. In the past, there's been a limit on the number of hours that student nurses and doctors could work, but that has been taken away for the time being, so there's no limit. The Home Office has changed their policy a bit towards visa routes, switching visa routes. So whereas in the past you needed to maybe leave the United Kingdom in some circumstances, if you wanted to stay here, you actually had to leave to come back to stay longer, so that your application could be made from outside the UK. If you fall within that category under the tier visa routes, then you will be able to now switch from within the UK. And I'm also going to include that I think people who are applying for spouse visas may also find that by needing exceptional circumstances where they can then make the application from within the UK, I think it is an exceptional circumstance that they can use as well to say that they can't make the application from outside the UK, they need to make it in the UK. So I'm going to extend, although the Home Office haven't extended it, I'm going to say that if you're also applying for a spouse visa, you may be able to switch into that route from within the UK. Coming up this week, on the 3rd of April, the High Court is to make a temporary decision on whether people who were in the United Kingdom, migrants who had limited leave to remain, whether they can apply for and claim public funds. So there's many migrants on certain routes in the UK have limited leave to remain, and they're not able to claim benefits, and that's even if they have British citizen children, and it's caused a lot of people a lot of distress, and it's caused people to be living in poverty. And particularly now when we got the coronavirus situation, it's very timely that the High Court was about to look at this again. Unfortunately, the hearing that was set for this week had to be adjourned, but there will be a temporary decision made on the 3rd of April to say whether people can claim benefits. So if you're somebody that's been prevented from claiming benefits, and you can keep your eyes open, and we'll be updating you on this YouTube channel, so you need to subscribe to us so that you can keep up to date. But you can also in any event apply to the Home Office to vary your leave to remain so that you can apply for benefits, but who's going to have the time to do that now with the coronavirus? So the courts may be the quickest route for us. People whose leave to remain is going to expire before the 31st of May 2020. If you're still in the UK and you cannot leave the UK because of the coronavirus issues, either the airline cancellations or self-isolating, whatever issues relating to the coronavirus, then you can contact the Home Office and extend your leave to remain. And we have the links on our website, which is at www.clarityvisas.co.uk. So you can go to the website and you go through our blogs and you'll see where we talk about extending your stay to the 31st of May if your visa is going to expire and you can't leave the UK because of the coronavirus. So those are just some very important issues that I wanted to tell you, because I know that this is causing people a lot of distress. All the stories is, not just keeping yourself safe and healthy, but also if you're a migrant in the UK, then also the day-to-day struggle is real, it's very real. And if you need employment law advice because you're being prevented from work, then don't hesitate to get that advice also. Don't be afraid because you're a migrant. Don't be afraid to go to the doctors. And none of us can go to the doctor, but certainly if you need hospital treatment, call the NHS number and go to hospital if you need treatment. Don't be unwell and think that you can't get treatment, because you can certainly get emergency care even if you don't have papers to be in the country. So if you need to discuss any of these issues with me, if you need our assistance, then you can contact us on 01213 894 895, or you can book an appointment via the website at www.clarityvisas.co.uk. Follow us on social media, Clarity Visas, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and stay in touch. Rachel Kello, Solicitor in Immigration, Nationality and Deportation Law. Thank you. Bye-bye.